Hey, good afternoon, Grace Bible Church. I want to give you a quick video update about our plan to move indoors for the fall. And so first and foremost, the elder and the deacon board have made a decision on our initial plan to move inside. Decisions were made in part based on the feedback that we received on the survey, so thank you for that feedback. If you're interested in the results, go ahead and let me know. Be happy to send that your way. Certainly, we have tried to accommodate most everybody's preferences. We can't do that for everyone, but hopefully we have a plan that is both feasible and doable. The plan that we're going to communicate, it may change, it may shift. We'll certainly let you know as if that's necessary. So here are the basic details. First of all, church will be inside starting September the 20th. September the 20th, we'll be inside the building, Lord willing. It may go without saying, but if you are sick, please do not attend church. If you have COVID symptoms, please do not attend church. If you're running a fever, please do not attend church. In fact, we encourage you, go ahead and take your temperature before you walk out the door. It's an easy thing, a good way to love your neighbor. Also, if you or a family member has been in close contact, according to the CDC, with someone who has tested positive for COVID, please don't come to church. That's the number one way that we're going to be able to continue to meet. Church will begin at 9 o'clock, just like we've been doing during the summer. We encourage the wearing of masks, although they're not required. We would encourage you to wear your mask in and out. It's not required, so follow your conscience according to Romans 14:22 on that matter. We will be practicing social distancing, and the church will be laid out in order for us to do so. So we have every other pew marked off. We're going to ask that we maximize our capacity here, so larger families can sit on one side of a pew, and then we would ask maybe smaller family units of 2 or 3 to occupy the other half of the pew so that we can maximize our space. We also ask that the back two rows in the sanctuary, as well as the 2 rows of chairs that are now behind them, as well as the rows of chairs that are actually outside the sanctuary, those 3 areas will be designated for non-singers. So if you're not comfortable singing, that will be the place for you to sit. And you know that as we enter into the singing portion of the service, there won't be singing right there. And speaking of singing, we do plan to sing. However, we will do our singing at the end of the worship service. A few other minor notes. The 3 nurseries that we have in the church will be open, but they won't be staffed. And so nursing moms, parents, if you need to take your kid, feel free to do that. We're blessed with the children that we have, and so utilize those as you need it. Finally, at the end of the service, our deacons will release the congregation row by row, starting from the back to the front. And so that's our game plan. Finally, a few related updates on ministries that typically begin in the fall. As it relates to Awana and youth group and Sunday school, as of now, there are no set dates for those ministries. Some of those are still being considered, but as of now, there is no start date. I think the boards would like to take things a step at a time, so we're starting to go back in on the 20th. There is some discussion about providing an alternative to Sunday school if we don't start that imminently, so just stay tuned for that. And then finally, as always, we encourage questions and communication, so you can grab any of the elders, Jay or Dan or myself, or you can contact any of the deacons, Trent, Cabe, Herb Flinkman, Patrick Moracle, John Mall, Steve Hamrick, or Tim Wilcox. My prayer for us throughout this year and throughout this time is Paul's prayer for the church in Rome. The church in Rome was being divided over mere matters of opinion, and Jews and Gentiles were not getting along. And so Paul prays this prayer for them, and it's my prayer for us. May the God of endurance and encouragement grant that you live in such harmony with one another, in accordance with Jesus Christ, that together you may with one voice glorify the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. Paul says, therefore, welcome one another as Christ has welcomed you for the glory of God. Hope to see you out at the Dodds for the next few weeks, and then hope to see you inside on September the 20th. Thanks.